Y'all, I don't give a damn if this takes 10 hours. I'm at about my fucking limit. Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Episode number 52. I'm done. I'm done with this game, bro. This is the last episode. Okay? We're admiring Miss Lestrade because she just won her case.
Oi, just give it a rest, eh? As I was saying, congratulations are in order. The news of your acquittal was a very welcome news to me indeed. Let me express my heartfelt congratulations, Gina. Well, there you are, Hurley. How long have you been here? Honestly, I went to the main entrance especially to meet you there. Oh, Iris, my dear, I do apologise. But wait until I tell you what happened. This pair made utter fools of themselves. What happened? As you know, I have a penchant for disguise. I was hiding in this room dressed as a bailiff. But these dolts didn't notice my presence at all. They had no idea. Can you imagine, Iris? Could you credit it? I'm not sure, really. I beg your pardon? I'm sorry, Hurley, but you just don't have the weighty presence you seem to think you have. In fact, you really ought to be careful about that. It's going to land you in trouble one day.
Damn. I'll be careful. Ouch. That's crazy. She really said nobody give a fuck.
Anyway, it's such a shame. I was hoping to throw a party for Ginny tonight, but you won't be able to come, will you? Don't look like I'm going to be going nowhere for a while. You better judge us, Patter. I've got stuff to make amends for, apparently. All them offences. What was it again? Breaking and entering, taking a bog trotter, stuff what was in the lug, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I think you'll find that basically being a pickpocket's the main offense.
But diving ain't an offense, it's a job, innit?
I don't think so. I don't think that really counts as employment.
Still, it has got me thinking all this. Maybe I should start looking for another line of work. I mean, you didn't start as a lawyer, did you, Odo?
Well, no, but I was never a pickpocket.
Well, anyway, I reckon I can make a change. I'm gonna do something for all them lot like me from the slums. Something that makes a difference for them. That's a wonderful idea, Ginny, and I'm sure you can do it. Hehehe. What is it?
She crying? She crying again?
Nothing.
Miss Gina Lestrade, the prison carriage has arrived, ma'am. Come with me to the rear gate at once. Holy shit. They really say, get the fuck to jail.
Right, well, looks like I'm off then.
Yeah, goodbye, Gina, and good luck.
Odo.
Yeah? Don't show me! No! Ah! What was that for?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say, so. Indeed. Perhaps the situation calls for a phrase hitherto missing from your vocabulary, Miss Lestrade. On occasions such as this, I recommend a simple thank you.
He really said, you know what word isn't in your vocabulary? Thank you, you ungrateful bitch.
Oh yes, it's good advice, Ginny. Right, I see. Well, thanks, Odo.
She's crying! She's crying!
Thank you for everything what you've done, for believing in me.
Not at all. In fact, that should be my line. Thank you, Gina. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. She's going to jail, though. Taking her ass to jail. Well, there she goes. I wonder if I'll ever see her again.
Well, quite the indomitable pick-pass. Oh, I nearly forgot. I bought a paper outside. It's a special edition and this trial is all over the front page. Pickpocket's innocence proven. Isn't it wonderful?
You should have shown it to Gina, Iris. She would have been thrilled.
Oh no, how silly of me. But anyway, would you like the good news or the bad news?
Not again.
Well, what do you say, Bruno? Hurley?
As usual, I think I'd rather get the bad news out of the way first.
Absolutely not. I have no intention of listening to anything but good news. And there you have it. How people answer that question says a lot about them, doesn't it?
Let's not go there.
Alright then, maybe let's start with the good news this time. The rain has finally stopped. It was a record level of rainfall, apparently. Well, that is good news indeed. We can journey back in greater comfort.
Alright then, what's the bad news?
The huge storm has left the seas very choppy. The channel in particular is awful, so sailings out of Dover have been delayed by a day or more.
Wait, Dover?
That's right. If we head to the station immediately, we may still make it in time to wave Susie off.
But, there won't be a train, surely. We couldn't be that lucky.
Who do you think I am, Mr. Naruhodo?
Mr. Sholmes?
I rushed to Victoria Station earlier and made arrangements for a special express. If we hurry now, we shall be there in time for dinner. And I know of a fine restaurant that serves the most delicious baked sole.
The great detective does it again.
Indeed he does! I happen to be aware of a number of the rail transport director's foibles.
What?
I merely made my knowledge of them known to the man, and he happily laid on the locomotive. Elementary!
Just an idea, but it might be wise to stop manipulating people that way.
What are we waiting for then? To London Victoria!
Alright, Rail, let's go. Let's go say goodbye to Susato. I thought she was long gone. I thought she was fucking disappeared, bro. It's the 18th of April. That's the next day, ain't it?
That took somewhat longer than I had anticipated. Susie's boat must be about to leave now.
Miss Susato, where are you? Probably on one of the... She's just standing there. Over there, look! It looks like she's reading something. Whoa, hold it! Miss Susato, wait, what are you doing?
Mr. Naruhodo, what are you doing here?
We came as soon as we could after the trial. I mean, we heard that sailings have been delayed due to the bad weather, you see. Weather looks fine to me, let's head out.
Oh, I see. Then tell me, how did Gina's trial go?
It went well, she was acquitted. I don't like that face she does.
That's wonderful, really wonderful news.
The book you were about to throw into the sea. It was your Encyclopedia of British Law, wasn't it?
Oh dear, I was hoping you hadn't seen that. I'm not worthy of practicing law anyway now. So I was saying my final farewell.
You were saying goodbye to law? You, Susato-san?
Would I be correct in assuming it's because of the peephole, Miss Susato? I deliberately altered the scene of a crime, and then I tried to hide the fact. What I did is utterly unforgivable. That reminds me. How did you even come to have this, Susie? On the evening of the incident, Mr. Sholmes had invited Gina to dinner, if you remember. Oh yes, we had a wonderful time. Well, Gina gave us a little introductory lesson, didn't she? To the art of pickpocketing, I mean. Oh, that was so much fun. I stole Runo's armband.
Yeah, please don't do that again, Iris. The band's very important to me.
Well, if it's so important, you should pay more attention to it. You didn't notice for ages. On a whim, I thought it'd be fun to see if I could take the cat flap-o-mat, so I put it up my sleeve. Really? And then I forgot about it, until I found myself in Mr. Windibank's shop with it later that night.
I see.
And then...
Bang.
Ah! Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes! Leave me, Mr. Naruhodo!
Right!
After Mr. Naruhodo had left the shop, I started to think that door started to play on my mind.
The storeroom door, you mean?
Yes, if Gina was anywhere in the shop, I realized it could only be behind that door. And at the moment, the little device I had up my sleeve sprang to mind. I was so worried about Gina, I simply had to know.
So you used the cat flap-o-mat to make the peephole the door.
As captured in a photographic print of the shop. By one of Hurley's red-handed recorders. Indeed, it was of the first importance at point. Precisely when the peephole was made, that information would prove to be Mr. Naruhodo's greatest weapon. Though naturally without proof it would have amounted to nothing. But when I looked through the hole in the door, the sight that met my eyes made my blood run cold.
Yeah, she saw a murder, bro.
Thoughts started to run through my mind. I remembered that trial 2 months earlier.
The trial of Magnus McGilded.
I thought about how he had manipulated the evidence and arranged false testimony to secure his freedom. It made the British justice system feel very dark and sinister to me. And then a terrible thought occurred to me. What if some wicked criminal was planning to do the same thing now? Because from the appearance of the crime scene, it looked exactly as though Gina had shot Mr. Windibank. Even though I was sure she would never have done such a thing.
You were worried the true culprit would try to frame her for the crime.
That's right, but then I realized it'd be very difficult for anyone else to give false testimony in this case.
What do you mean?
Well, the crime appeared to have happened behind the door of the locked room. For someone to claim falsely to have witnessed it, there would have to be a way to see beyond the door.
Ah.
For which, a peephole would be the very thing. Only the people I had made wasn't actually there until after the crime had been committed, of course. And the criminal would know that, so it wouldn't make any difference. But the possibility of a rather ingenious trap was there, was it not?
A trap? Is that why she did it?
So is that why you kept it a secret, Susie? You never mentioned that you made the peephole to anyone, not even to the police. I know, and I knew at the time what I was doing was wrong. A criminal offense, even. That's why I decided to confide in Mr. Sholmes. If Mr. Naruhodo was completely backed into a corner, with no other possible means of escape, the truth about the peephole could save him. That was my plan.
She really does think of everything. But then, why didn't you just tell me everything before the trial began?
My dear fellow, you're not thinking straight. If she had done that, it would have rendered you complicit in the whole escapade. You could have been disbarred if you'd been seen to have knowingly tampered with the crime scene. So Miss Zotto decided to shoulder the burden of responsibility alone. For your sake and Miss Lestrade's.
Miss Zotto.
The truth is, when it happened, I did it because I'd lost a little of my faith in the law.
Oh.
I was worried that the right person wouldn't be convicted of the crime. But the moment I allowed myself to think that is the moment I lost my right to call myself a judicial assistant.
What you did isn't comparable to what he did. Graydon's the one who lied in the witness stand, using that peephole as a way to implicate Gina. And besides, if the peephole inconsistency hadn't existed, I'm not sure at all she would have been acquitted in the end. Mrs. Otto, what you did saved Gina's life.
Well, with your kind words, Mr. Naruhodo, you've saved me too, from my regrets. Well, we must all be thankful that Miss Lestrade's freedom has been assured.
Yes, exactly. Although some of the loose ends in that trial will continue to play in my mind, I'm sure.
But the revelation of the music boxes contained secret messages, Mr. Naruhodo. What a triumph for to work that out. I'm full of admiration.
Well, actually, that argument wasn't quite as compelling as I thought it was.
Oh, it wasn't?
There was a communications officer among the jury members, you see, a telegraph operator. And she said the majority of the sounds on the disc were just meaningless tones.
As one would expect, after all, we are talking about secret government communications. No doubt they were written in cipher to avoid being readily understood should they have been intercepted.
In cipher? I see. So then we could never have hoped to understand the message anyway.
Nonsense, my dear fellow. It's quite a zero-point problem, I assure you.
What? So-gi? What?
So-gi. Well, that can't be a real word, can it? How funny. Wait, Iris, what did you say? I just said asogi. Does that mean something to you?
Mean something? Asogi was the name of my best friend!
What? But how do you know that name, Iris? I wrote it down during the trial before when the message was playing on the music box.
She transcribed it on the fly. She really is a genius.
I thought the message probably wouldn't be written out in plain Morse code, so I tried various ways to intercept it. But whenever I tried, the words just didn't seem to make any sense. That is, in English at least. Oh. It suddenly occurred to me, you see, there's more than one Morse code, not just the English variety. Various countries around the world have altered and added to Morse code to use it in their own languages.
I don't believe it. Are you saying...
That's right. I've only actually seen a chart of Japanese Morse code once before. but I think it's based on the Iroha pangram, isn't it?
And you mean to say that in Japanese Morse code, the message says asogi?
Yes, I think so. Sorry, but I don't remember all the Japanese Morse code. Iris, would you let me see that?
Miss Susato, do you know it? Do you know Japanese Morse code?
Yes, I spent some time studying it. Because I'm quite sure Morse code will become ever important in the international communications. Then I might recommend, my dear madam, that you focus your efforts on the English version. Be that as it may, Iris, show me the message, please. Of course.
What the fuck is happening?
But what can this possibly mean?
Whatever's in that long sequence of supposedly meaningless dots and dashes. It's made the color drain from Susato-san's face.
There's no doubt that this message is written in Japanese Morse code.
So the British Empire has been using Japanese for its secret communications?
I don't understand the reason why, but the message appears to be a list of 4 people's names.
4 names?
The first, Kei Asogi.
Kazuma Asogi? Why? Why is his name on that disc?
The second is A. Shin.
Shin? I don't recognize. I have no idea the fuck that is.
And the third is T. Gregson.
Gregson?
It would seem Tobias Gregson's the third man on the list.
And what's his name doing in a secret government communication as well?
And the last name...
What's the matter, Miss Susato?
It's just so strange, so unexpected. Oh, what is it, Susie? Don't keep us in suspense. The last name is J. Wilson. What?
Wilson?
John H. Wilson? You mean Daddy? It says only J. Wilson, so I'm afraid I can't be sure. Then after the 4 names, it reads, if I translate from Japanese, that is all 4. And that's the end of the message. Or rather, the end of what you noted down, Iris.
I just can't believe it. Who would ever have thought? Those discs contains Japanese Morse code. Not to mention a strange list of some disturbingly familiar names.
It would appear that this particular message
is a communication of some kind between the Great Britain and the Empire of Japan.
So Daddy could be in Japan then? Where's Susie and Bruno come from? Oh well.
Don't say it.
No, it's not very likely, is it? I mean, there are thousands of people with the surname Wilson, and there must be lots of J's among them.
Professor John H. Wilson, the visiting professor of medicine at Imperial Yume University. But we can't tell Iris about that now. We just can't. This is so strange. Somehow in solving the case of Mr. Windibank's murder today, I feel I've rolled back a boulder at the mouth of a very dark cave.
I do wonder if perhaps it's a dark cave that we shouldn't go wandering inside. Oh dear, the ship is going to set sail soon.
Yeah, it seems so.
I'll sail on that steamship first to the port of Dunkirk in France. Then I'll change onto a larger passenger vessel bound for Japan. You're really going then, Susie?
We wish you a safe passage, Miss Susato.
Thank you so much. I wish all of you the very best.
Miss Susato, I'd hope to have you always at my side, to guide me and support me.
Mr. Naruhodo!
Please, come back soon. As far as I'm concerned, you really are the very best judicial assistant in the world.
I'm quite sure. I'll be back before you know it. Really, Susie? Now don't forget, Iris, I made you a promise I've yet to fulfill. A promise? About your manuscript.
Oh yeah, the Hound of the Baskervilles.
Well, I'll be waiting for you then, Susie. A promise is a promise. Definitely, Iris. Mr. Naruhodo.
Yeah?
Do you remember the first time we met?
Yeah, of course. On the SS Burya when I was dragged out from that wardrobe, still half asleep. If I remember rightly, you threw me halfway across the cabin with a Susato takedown.
You know very well that I'm talking about after that. It's strange, but being thrown together as we were in that case, I somehow felt straight away but you were the perfect person to continue Kazuma-sama's great legacy.
Miss Susato.
And my instincts were right. I really want to believe. No, I'm sure that. I'll be back soon. Farewell until then.
Ayo. Ayo, is that the end of the game? Are we done? Oh, it's the anime. It's time. I'm 100% certain this shit would actually be peak as a full-length anime, bro. I'm telling
Somehow
you.
we seem to have come to the end of the adventures of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Or the first volume, at least.
Look at that. Look at her stance up like a fucking dork.
Looking back now, it feels as though fate has led
Herlock
me
Sholmes
on this
definitely my
journey.
favorite character, though. Iris is funny and all. She annoys the fuck out of me, bro. I'm telling you, though. Herlock is so funny.
Fate led me to becoming
Quite right, Missy Naruhodo.
traveling halfway around the world. To
I think it's just
meet
the voice I
great
gave him, too.
detective.
Don't forget to wash your knees.
Trials and tribulations ahead.
Trials and tribulations. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That's not your word, Naruhodo.
Whatever
God, I got some
happens,
big ass fucking arms, though.
I know I'll be able to turn my fortunes around.
Especially get big when I like hit you with it like that. God damn, I'm big as hell. Look at how
After
small
all.
my head is. It's crazy.
I have the greatest friends in the world on my side.
Yo, we clutched the game. It only took us 52 fucking episodes. That's the longest single game series. The longest single game, fucking, set of videos I've ever fucking had on this channel.
Ah, yes, Missy Naruhodo.
Yeah, Mr. Sholmes?
I have some rather awkward news. The railway company has decided to sue over the special express train, apparently.
Huh?
It caused such a commotion on the line. All the other trains had to wait at stations.
Damn.
But really, we would never have made it to Dover in time otherwise. Anyway, I explained everything and how it was all your fault. What? I believe a formal complaint should be delivered to your office tomorrow.
But not to worry, my dear fellow, according to Miss Susato.
You love defending yourself in court. It's alright, I'm perfectly happy to testify. You really didn't look like the sort of man who'd do something so outrageous, see?
Mr. Sholmes.
Yes?
A word, if you don't mind.
Why, certainly. Any word you like. Bellow it out, my dear fellow. Oh, yes, I love Bruno's words. I just know that and I know just the one we'll use here.
That I really must say.
Objection!
Hey yo, he hits up with the stance at the end of the game. Wait, this is actually crazy. Wait, no, I'm watching the credits, bro. I'm watching. If you don't want to watch anymore, if you're done, just tab out. Wait, is that it? Is that the? No, I was gonna say.
In the following weeks, hundreds of music boxes arrived at Baker Street from all over Europe. Something was afoot. They were transpired I had ordered all of them myself. So I advertised them for sale with, used by Mr. Sholmes to solve an important case. And the money I've earned. Consulting detective work pays a pittance by comparison.
That's actually so funny. That's so funny. Bro said, I forgot I went on Amazon and bought so many music boxes.
I haven't slept a wink. This manuscript is due tomorrow now. When I'm this busy, Hella usually cooks me breakfast. Well, cooks is an overstatement for some dry toast and insipid coffee. I do miss Susie and her lovely Japanese breakfast.
I was gonna say I didn't realize it'd be like a dynamic credits. Like I knew it'd be dynamic, but I didn't think it would be like, oh, what the fuck?
Witness your testimony is riddled with contradictions. Exactly.
Well, I don't know, Sinus. His father's an innocent man. Are you calling my son a liar?
Witnesses! My courtroom is no place for your petty arguments.
I forgot about him, bro. Yo, Shinsuke Kodama, great job, bro. Everybody else, keep doing what you're doing. But
Having delivered the Russian dancer to show in Shanghai, I laid low on the steamship for a while. but last night I apprehended an extremely suspicious Japanese national on board.
I've done nothing wrong! All I did was get one high spring refuge in my pocket! A man brings some kittens on board, and suddenly he's a hardened criminal! It's not fair!
I forgot about my boy Sozeki, bro.
Son of a bitch!
I forgot about Hosonaga too. Hosonaga also he's up there.
Scientific investigation will be the gold standard for policing in the new age. I dream of a world governed by the tenets of order and discipline. Like a great clock, in fact, with hundreds of parts meshed together in perfect unison. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have but 2 minutes and 37 seconds until my next appointment.
He was also an interest. I wish they'd done more with him. He was always in your court record. You did absolutely nothing with him, bro. Remember when I tried to say that he was on the omnibus? I was like, who the fuck else could it be? The latest Rush magazine's out, and I'm in it again. Whenever I say that one line she wrote now, I'll get a standing ovation. Wanna hear it? Not bad, I suppose, for an amateur. Glug, glug, glug. Does he just go around saying that to strangers? Like somebody's like eating a cookie?
Latest shit pushed me to shame.
Somebody's eating a cookie at the cafe and he's like, not bad for an amateur. And it's like,
Oh my god, you said the line!
how many fucking characters are left, bro?
Been visiting the old girl on a daily basis, of course. Joni, my old Zalbird. Must say, battling with those bally stairs every day has done wonders for the dicky pig.
Ayo.
Managing rather well with the housework, too. Got this maid business taped up. Hope the gossiping neighbors didn't realize the man of the house is his own maid.
Ain't no way he's pretending to be his own maid. That's actually crazy. Can I please get some alone time with juror number 2, though? Please. Oh, God.
My rally is back on the beach again, all thanks to the Reaper. There's nothing I do more these days than hunt that small change in a gutter. I'm a bad Bobby now, looking out for Londoners that dropped Japanese in my lovely wife. Oh, Pat! Oh, really?
I love that he's like chewing on his little fucking like chin strap. Bro's a grown ass man. He's just, I like looking for pennies. Actually, though, I was gonna say, who the fuck is left? Gina?
Looks like I'm gonna be doing time for a bit now. But Iris comes every day for a natter, so it ain't too boring. She's always going on about all them cases what James is looking into. Criminal investigations are kinda interesting when you get into them.
Yo, show me my boy the Reaper though. Show me Barack Van Zeeks and the judge. What the fuck? I don't give a shit about Ashley Milverton.
Yes, I renounce my upbringing and choose a life of sophisticated crime. But regrets, please.
Give over, bruv. This ain't the Ash we used to know. We got time in a plan to come back at Milverton and Skelkin's milk run, right?
The Three Muskerotzits. Milk in the neighborhood for all it's worth.
Why did they put them in the same jail cell with one bed? Hold on. They don't even fit. They're stacked like sardines. You think they let him sleep in the bed and they sleep on the floor? Or you think they really stack on top of each other? What the fuck, Susato? You're not even here.
This past 6 months have been a time I shall remember forevermore. Painful goodbyes and wonderful encounters. I've come to realize that's what life is all about. Naruhodo-san, I promise. Your assistant will return to you one day. But for now, I leave you with many memories and a heartfelt wish that life will treat you well.
Yo, where is my boy the judge and my boy Barack Von Zeeks, bro? Where's Barack? What the fuck? I don't give a shit about your cute ass photo. Give me my boys.
Good gracious! What a lovely photograph. No, this is the end. No! I want to see Barak!
I want to see him doing something, bro. I want to see him drinking tea in his illustrious house. That can't be it. That can't be it. What the fuck? What is this? Where are we? What is this? Oh shit, voice actors. Oh shit, these are real people. Yo, Robert Vernon for Barack Van Zeeks, bro. So they got everybody you ordered. We got the bailiffs, we got Takauchi, Hosonaga, and the two dork witnesses. I don't recognize any of these names though. Philip Hurd Wood's actually kind of nuts. I'm sorry, bro. I feel bad for you. Yo, Giselle Brett, I'm on to you, bitch. Did they ever, like, kill her? Did that ever happen? Because I thought the idea was they were going to take her to, like, London. And they were going to put her on trial. And I thought the idea was that, like, she wasn't really going to go to jail. Which, like, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way Japan would stand for that shit, bro. It's crazy, though, just how much of this fucking... goddamn, the height difference in those two. It's crazy just how much of this game, though, there is. You know what I mean? Like, how different it all feels? Like, because the jump from, like, Trial 1 to Trial 2 was crazy, and then from, like, 2 to 3 was kind of interesting, and then it all just blended to the point where suddenly I'm at Trial 5, and, like, so much has fucking happened. I don't want to miss anything, but, like, I also don't want to sit here for this whole thing. There's no way I can skip it. Let me pause and I'll come back at the end of the credits. Hold on. Alright, there it is. That's the end of the credits. What's gonna happen? The Great Ace Attorney Adventures. Finished! We did it, gang! We did it! We finished the fucking game! 52 goddamn episodes! No, actually, that goes so hard. Let me move myself real quick. Let me move some stuff real quick. Oh, I'm actually brain dead though. Hold on. Oh wait, there we go. I fixed it. I was gonna say I don't know how to get that shit back. I figured it out. Holy shit! Holy shit, bro. That's the end of the game. I know what you're thinking. Technically, this is like one big long game, but it's not. Because this is the Great Ace Attorney Adventures, and this is the Great Ace Attorney Adventures 2 Resolve. I will not be doing this one anytime soon. If I do, I might stream it, or I might... You know what? No, if I ever play this game, I'm going to stream it, bro. I'm going to stream it, and I'll just upload highlights. Thank you so much for watching. If you watch this whole thing, let me know in the fucking comments. If you watch the whole 52 episode series, I'll have a quiz prepared for you. And the first person to get 100% first try on the quiz gets $2 sent to their Venmo, and you have to complete that by August 8th. When is this coming out? No, August 8th. August 18th. Nobody passes the quiz by August 18th. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. Thank you for watching. I will see you next season. It's been fun. Bye-bye.